With Red Bull winning 100% of the races so far in 2023 and looking set to continue that form following the return of Formula 1 in Zandvoort after the summer break, let's take stock of all the teams scrambling to try and catch the charging bull. Mercedes currently hold the title of best of the rest, albeit 256 points behind Red Bull in the Constructors' Championship. The season started miserably for the Brackley-based team, as the zero-pod concept continued to fall below the team's lofty expectations. But a switch to a more conventional design philosophy in Monaco has prompted a better run of results, with Lewis Hamilton in particular dipping in and out of the podium places. The goal for Mercedes is clear: consolidate second place in 2023 and figure out how to take the fight to Red Bull next year. Next up in the Constructors' standings is Aston Martin, the feel-good story of 2023. Team Silverstone vaulted from 7th in the 2022 standings to be Red Bull's closest challenger at the start of the season, thanks to a revised technical team and a rejuvenated Fernando Alonso, who took 6 podiums in the first 8 races. However, with rival teams seemingly winning out over Aston in the development race, the team has fallen back in the pecking order. Following in Aston Martin's wake is Ferrari, a team never short of drama and intrigue. After starting 2022 as the strongest team before crumbling under the might of Red Bull, the Scuderia sought to bounce back at the start of this year, under the stewardship of new team principal Fred Vasseur. However, an overly sensitive and unpredictable car means Ferrari has fallen back compared to last year, with just 3 podium finishes in the first 12 Grand Prix. Departures of key personnel in the form of former head of vehicle concept David Sanchez, who is set to join McLaren next year, and more recently former race director Laurent Mekies, who will succeed Franz Tost as AlphaTauri team principal in 2024, have added to Ferrari's issues. Charles Leclerc has simply stated the team has had to redefine its goals, with the target being to achieve a win before the season is done. McLaren sit in 5th place in the standings, having completed one of the most remarkable mid-season turnarounds in recent memory. After admitting to going down the wrong development path during the winter, the Woking-based squad started the season miserably, with technical issues and an underperforming car, leading to a string of poor results. But a raft of updates starting in Austria has catapulted McLaren into contention, with Lando Norris scoring back-to-back podiums at Silverstone and the Hungaroring, and impressive rookie teammate Oscar Piastri narrowly missing out on the GP podium places on a number of occasions, whilst also picking up second in the Belgium sprint. CEO Zak Brown believes the team can be second best by the end of the year, a statement that would have been scoffed at in Bahrain, but now doesn't look out of the question. McLaren are a comfortable 46 points ahead of 6th placed Alpine. The Anglo-French outfit set out a goal at the start of the season to close the deficit to the likes of Red Bull, Mercedes and Ferrari, but have instead fallen further back in the pecking order compared to the 4th place achieved in last year's Constructors' Championship. Growing impatience within the Renault Group has led to several heads rolling at Alpine. Laurent Rossi has been ousted as CEO, and team principal Otmar Safnauer and long-standing team member and sporting director Alain Permain were let go following the Belgian Grand Prix, with the announcement of the departure coming during the Grand Prix weekend at Spa-Francorchamps. VP of Alpine Motorsport Bruno Firmin takes temporary charge of the team, entering the next phase of a so-called project to return to the top of F1. But in the short term, this team looks likely to be cut off from the top 5 in the Constructors' standings. With the Dutch Grand Prix imminent, it is anybody's guess as to who will claim the best of the rest crown by the end of the year. And amid Red Bull's dominance, the fight for second is keeping this F1 season full of intrigue. For 24/7 news and updates from F1 and more, go to motorsportweek.com, the best place for motorsport news.